I'm the most credible person to talk about video consumption is I'm a really, really avid consumer of YouTube. You can ask my staff. I very, very, very rarely use Facebook. I never use Twitter anymore. That era for me has ebbed. But I'm always on YouTube. I'm there like maybe 4 or 5 times a day. So I think more than anything else, that's what makes me qualified to talk to you about why video is important to your digital strategy. But seriously, and by the way, I speak Tagalog fluently. So if you guys ask questions later and you guys want to ask me in Tagalog or Becky, carry bells. Okay. So, all right, why YouTube? Well, first of all, because Pinoys actually want stories, right? There's that whole adage about the power of sight, sound, and motion, and nothing can quite convey a good story as the combination of these three things. And the thing about finding stories is you don't stop anymore at your traditional channels. Filipinos are searching everywhere for these wonderful stories, and they're searching online. And here are some interesting statistics, and I won't bore you with too many statistics today because I'm sure you've seen 10,000 of them already. I promise you this will probably be like only 3 stats you'll see the whole time. Okay, this is more insightful stuff. So first thing to note is that we spend the most time online than any other Southeast Asian market to date. And that's not because of bandwidth, okay? It's really just because Pinoys are naturally more connected. It's not a big surprise that Filipinos are avid Facebook users, and we're also avid users of all the other platforms online. And when they're online, they're actually using videos. We're only second to Vietnam. Now, Vietnam actually really kills it in video. So if I were a video content production house, I'd move to Vietnam now. They're really paving the way for video. But we are at an 85% penetration of videos watched weekly. And there's an old stat that I'm not going to show anymore, but did you know that every single time a Filipino goes to YouTube, they spend an average of 35 minutes every time they're there. So this is where I tell customers such as yourself or marketers such as yourself that if you're going to put your 30-second or TVC on YouTube, that's a great start. But you can't stop there because you lose the opportunity to engage this audience for another 34.5 minutes. And Filipinos are definitely very avid Filipino video watchers. No? They're video junkies. They're actually the third largest watch hour time clocked in Southeast Asia. And that's a big deal considering our bandwidth and considering many Filipinos still don't have data access. They still use Wi-Fi. They'll wait until they get to the coffee shop or they get to their office and they'll tether their phone to the Wi-Fi in the office or the coffee shop. And yet we're the third largest in terms of video watch time. And Filipinos actually are the most engaged in the total of APAC, not just Southeast Asia. They're 30% more engaged than any other Asia-Pacific country. And that makes sense for us because we love drama nga, we love stories. Right? So anytime you see anything entertaining, which is the third bullet point, they go to YouTube or they watch videos online to be entertained. So they're duplicating what they're already doing in traditional media.